My whole life, all I wanted to do was help people and make them see something that I see. When I look around in my circumference, I see a lot of suffering and I see a lot of delusion. And the suffering and delusion that I see is based on the limitations that the world has set upon us. And what I want to do is I want to change that. I want to change your perception of life, because I have been blessed enough to receive mentors and coaches in my life that have taught me that the way that I was programmed growing up was not the right way. For those of you that know me, you know that I grew up in the Park Hill projects. It's the same projects as Wu-Tang. Growing up there, you see a lot of things that you don't really make sense of. But ultimately, God put something in me that made me see things differently than my peers. That's why I never did drugs and I never sold them. And I knew that there was a better life for not only for me, but for everybody around me. With that being said, it's important that we recognize and keep our eyes on the prize. And that prize is greatness. Once you can see it in your mind, then you can produce it in your hand. And until you can see that we've been in a brainwashing society, we've been distracted from our truth. And you might ask yourself, what is the truth? The truth is that you have a gift from God. And that gift allows you to do something in your life that is great. Now, Warren Buffett said a quote, "What you love should be your hobby, but your business should be what makes you money." Now, we all have dreams, and we want to live those dreams. Whether that's to be with our families, whether that's to take care of a loved one. I was fortunate enough to grow up in a hard situation. I was fortunate enough that God blessed me with an opportunity to learn something. And that opportunity is stock trading for me. And what I want to share to you in this moment is that I believe that most people around me have not realized their greatness. It's unfortunate that a lot of people live focused on the distractions that lead you to produce what you least desire. A lot of people say that money isn't everything, but a mentor of mine said, if you lie about that, you'll lie about something else. If you believe that money isn't everything, you wouldn't spend 10 to 12 hours working at a place to produce it. Wouldn't you rather spend your time doing something that you love, being with the children or the people that you love? In the Bible, it also says a man must leave an inheritance for his children's children. I ask you, are you leaving an inheritance for your children's children, or are you laying up treasures for yourself? What that means is that a man or woman must not provide for themselves and put food on the table. It has to go beyond that. We have to break out of the modern day slavery that we live in. And the way that you do that is by expanding your mind, putting an imagination of who you want to be in your head, meditating on that imagination, and bringing it to fruition by practicing everything that's going to get you to greatness. Now, a lot of people have regular jobs, 401ks, pensions, and that's okay. But are you manifesting your greatness? Are you doing what you love the most, what you feel in your heart? I believe that a lot of people are not. So I bring an opportunity, which I think everybody should learn to do. And that's to learn how to read in the stock market. Just like you learn how to read books, you can learn how to read charts. And once you understand price action and trend direction, you can take advantage of that and turn a little bit of money into more. Now, it's important that you don't listen to all the social media nonsense that's out there. That's gambling, what most people do. I don't do that. I don't gamble. I have a family to provide for, and I expect you to take it as seriously as I do. Now, if you're serious about changing your life, your income, your freedom, build a business trading, and do what you love in your free time, then you're in the right place. I believe I have the information that is going to get you to the level that you always wanted to be. If the person you love the most, God forbid, got sick tomorrow, what would you do? Would you have the funds to quit your job and take care of the person you love the most? What if the insurance doesn't cover the medication that your loved one requires? Well, I know what it feels like to be in that place. I've been there. I had to figure it out by myself. And we have to realize that when you try to figure things out by yourself, it only leads you to take longer on your journey to get where you need to be. If you want to learn something, you need to take someone who knows what they're doing, went through all the trials and tribulations, and learn from that person. If you're young and you're watching this, don't worry about making money. Worry about learning something that's going to excel you in the future, that's going to change your family and everybody around you. It's important that you focus on what's going to change your life and your children's life. and your children's life. Don't worry about making change now, because that's a distraction. And we've been distracted our whole lives. We've been distracted through social media. We've been distracted through sports. We've been distracted through broken school systems. And it's time that you start taking life into your own hands. It was difficult for me to break out of that cycle, but I believe that I can help you break through that cycle faster through trading in the stock market so that you can make an income to do what you love. If you're ready to take that leap, there's links below that could help you get started. And if you don't know where to start, contact me. I promise I'm gonna do everything in my power to help you. Everything. Thank you for taking the time to listen to this message. I hope you feel it the way that I felt it. I'm sincere in what I say, and I want you to succeed. My name is Louis, and until next time, I appreciate you. Thank you.